In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to create a custom item or service that requires a little bit of input or detail. So oftentimes, if you can't find something at the cash register or it's not been put in the system, you don't want to let your tell someone you can't sell something. You can create like a custom item or a custom service that you sell, and then add the details. Typically, this comes preloaded. The custom item comes preloaded into your system as well as a custom service. But maybe you want to make something a little bit more custom. This is how you can do that. Like, hey, we're gonna sell some items here. We don't have SKUs for them, but we just want them to enter what the item is and then the amount. So this is how you can do that. It's fairly simple, but we're going to go ahead and just create a new product. And so we're going to be in inventory, new products, make a new one. And from here, you can give it a name. So maybe we want this to be like MISC bike parts. You run a bike store and you've just got some random bike parts. They don't have SKUs. You're just going to sell them, as is from a box, and some of them might be 20 or 50 or whatever. You'll want to set this to either a consumable or a service. Consumable will be taxed, and then service, of course, you'd remove the tax and just have it be a tax exempt or product. From here, we're going to do a 5.6% tax on this one. If you're creating this, you can just leave it as your default tax as it comes preloaded in there. From here, you could go ahead and do all of your categories and everything however you want this to be categorized. And if you have a SKU or a barcode you want to put on there, you could add that barcode as well. So you can go ahead and create that however you want. The trick here is that we want to do and create is come to our attributes and variants, and we're going to create an attribute here and call it information. And you can create whatever you want here, but we want to go into create and edit, and we want to make sure that we select the never option. So this makes it so that this doesn't create a variant. It just becomes kind of an attribute that is part of this product. Like it's blue or green or whatever that it needs to be, but it's not creating a different variant of that. Like, the shoe might be size 10 or 11. Those are two different products, but they're kind of the same shoe. This is the opposite of that. So anyways, from here we can add our values, and I'm just going to put in custom text. And then what we want to do is this little icon here, it says is custom value. We want that to be checked, and I'll show you why here in just a second. It allows some freedom and some text input to be added when people go to checkout. So here we'll save and close that. I want this to be available in the point of sale, but I don't want it on the website, so I'm going to leave this red up here. And from here, we'll just go ahead and save it. Oh, I've got to put my attribute in there. Ha! So we've got to come in here and say we can add the custom text here. So we can go ahead and save that manually. The general information. So that's how you create it, and now I'll show you what happens when you pull this up in the point of sale. So I'm going to go ahead into the point of sale, into a session, and we'll log in. And I'm just going to go ahead and search that product, and it'll pop up the custom text. So you can set it and say, hey, I want my cashiers to specifically say what it was. So it was an old brown spring seat. We'll add that in there, and from here, if they needed to change the price, they could change the price to 25 and go on, and they would take the taxes out as it should. Away you go. So that's how you can kind of create that and go through the whole payment, and look at how to create kind of a custom product or item in there. So as always, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks.